Video game bang, video game bang, video game bang.
Video game.
Mega Ran. Live from the sack, it's the livest. In fact, I'm putting rhymes on this track to put my guys on the map. Cause they giving you the latest on everything on your playlist. This bet the safest, from basements to greatness. Updates, geek news, tech talk, and reviews. They can summarize it so you ain't gotta breeze through. Listen once and you're forever fans. And I'm not saying it because their theme song features Mega Ran. Might think you fly, but ain't nice as my guys. Got eyes on the prize, so like and subscribe. We back in the booth. I think that they gon' eat this up. The ultimate source of all geek media. Other podcasts, they just don't match up. Need proof? You can check the archives and catch up. Stats off the chain, we have rearranged the game. It'll never be the same. Now it's time to feel the bang.
Bang, bang, you in the video game gang. What up, everybody? This is your boy Skip. Welcome to the Video Game Bang podcast, sponsored by NRG Esports, Oblivion Comics and Coffee, as well as Mainframe and Vast. This night's show is brought to you live on Twitch, so make sure you check us out live if you're listening to the podcast, Video Game _Bang, and you can hang with the Video Game Gang. And to my left, we have... What's up, Ray?
That's you.
Hey,
That's
me. I'm the left. Okay, cool.
It makes an L with your thumb.
I'm just thinking, I'm like,
Checking to see if you're awake. What's up, Ray? How's it going?
it's pretty good, pretty good.
Oh my gosh, someone else who's on the show, who we'll mention her name in a second, when they said you were going to be on the show, you can ask her. I got hyped. I was like, no freaking way. Ray is here. Let's go.
I'm just that cool.
You are. I feel
Thank
the
you.
same way. Now, you're just as cool as the next dude sitting next to you, my main man, Tap 2K. What's going on, my man?
How you going? How's it going?
That's how excited you are about what we got to
that's your
talk about today.
How's it going?
Pretty good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm excited about all this Marvel shit that just happened.
Oh, dude, it's
same.
about to get crazy. Now, you're new here. Why don't you let everybody know where you're from?
All right, I have a YouTube channel, Tap2K43. It's NBA 2K content, and then I also have a show with Curtis called the Sacktown Breakdown. It's a podcast,
Hey.
and we just post content on there that's all Sacramento Kings related.
That's right. So you're going to see Tap a lot more around these parts if you hang out with me. But someone you see quite often now that she's back, Emmaskies, what's happening?
I'm so excited. I will tell you, I almost cried today multiple times. I'm
It's very true.
very excited. It's been a good fucking day.
Tears of joy. Now, and it was crazy too, because everybody knows, as everybody should know, San Diego Comic-Con is live right now. The news is pumping out. The news is coming left and right. We're going to talk about mostly Marvel related news. Before that, we're going to talk about some non-Marvel related news, but Marvel stole the day. I mean, literally, I was up at my place of work, and I was checking the news here and there and seeing what was coming out, and then all of a sudden it's like this movie, and then that movie, and Kevin Feige basically made it rain Marvel cinematic films
Yes,
on the domes of
he
everybody in
did.
Hall H of the San Diego Comic-Con. So it was pretty crazy. But before we get to that,
It is day 3 of Comic-Con, so we
This
have to
is
cover
true.
days 1 and 2.
this is very, very true. Now, before we even cover days 1 and 2, I want to do something real quick.
Oh.
Nobody knew I was doing this. I didn't tell anybody I was doing this.
Oh.
I decided this right before I came over.
I don't know if I like where this is going.
You will. This is not Corey here.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
This is Kurt. And remember, every time, well, I hope every time, unless you lied to me, every time you ever said that, and then I showed you, you were like, oh, okay. I think this is going to be another one of those moments. At least I hope so. The whole point of San Diego Comic-Con, and it says it in the name, is comics.
Yes.
And we're getting ready to talk about a whole bunch of news that's related to comics, but I feel like in the midst of all that, the reason why it even started kind of gets left in the dust. So I wanted to take a second to bestow some comics on all y'all. I'm the comic Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
So I brought some comics now, and I did look at and think about each one that I'm giving out to each one of y'all. So I'm going to start off on the left with Ray. Ray, I got you. Well, actually, hold on, wait. Yes, I got you 2. I got you a Deadpool. You Are Deadpool comic,
nice.
which that one's really cool because it's like the pick your own adventure book.
Dude, I love those. Yeah.
With Deadpool.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
So I got you that now.
Nice.
I believe Emma told me that you were really, really into Harry Potter, kind of like she is.
Yeah.
Okay, so that book, it's not Harry Potter.
Okay.
But it's called Excellence. It's about wizards and a family, and the art is really dope. And the dudes in there look like Killmonger, so I don't know if you liked. Everybody pretty much like Killmonger from Black Panther.
Yeah.
So and the story is super good. The writing is really good. So I got those 2 for you.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
You're very welcome. Okay, I won't make the other 2 too long. Okay, Emma, I got you on this side.
Oh.
I got you an Avengers comic. Now that's OG.
Oh, yeah, it is.
That's the story with Nebula in it, OG Nebula. But what's dope about that, the reason why I picked that for you is because it has Monica Rambeau, Captain Marvel.
Oh, what's
in it.
up?
So
Nice.
What's
that's
up?
why I got that for you. And I also got you this Batman Beyond comic.
Hey, that's my shit.
And that comic has a really, really dope twist in it.
What is this cover?
Wait, I want to
think you're
see.
gonna like.
Oh my god.
Right?
Yeah.
What is this?
And
Thank you so much, Curtis.
You're very welcome. And this is a comic that I gave you before, but you left in the studio like
Oh,
5
thank
times.
you. Thank you.
So I'll let you that one. And my man Tap, I didn't
Yeah.
forget about you, my man. Oh, actually, yeah, okay. Tap, have you ever read Infinity Gauntlet comic? I think
No,
you told
I
me you
never
have.
did.
You
No,
don't
I
really.
never did,
Okay,
no.
dope. Okay, so first thing I got you is the very last comic of Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which is the crazy battle that they pretty much mimicked in the Endgame.
Okay.
I also got you an Avengers No Road Home comic. The writing is just really good and the art is dope. So
All
I
right.
think you'll enjoy looking at that and reading it. And then I got you one more to
Okay.
go deeper. This is more of the type of stuff I read.
All right.
This is like crime noir,
Oh,
femme
okay.
fatale type stories.
Dude,
Dude, that's awesome.
I did not expect to get any gifts when I came on here, so thank you. This is
I feel
fucking
like I should
awesome.
have brought something.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you, man.
You are very, very welcome. I just wanted
this
to
is
give the
awesome.
gift of comics because we're talking about Comic-Con. Comics kind of get forgotten in the midst of all this stuff. And I know some people have the
100%
connotation that they're funny. Nobody in this room, but outside of the sphere, some people think they're funny books or it's just superheroes or this or that. These things have the most beautiful art. Really, really cool, inspiring, uplifting stories that take you into fantasy world or real world, wherever you want to be. And I think for $5 for most of these things, $2.99 if you get it in digital, I think they're a steal. So I even though comic book movies are doing well, comic books aren't. And I just thought I would kind of give that gift and hope that it just kind of touches your heart a little bit.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. All right, now on to some Comic-Con.
All right.
What's up in the skies? What
Okay.
you got?
All right. So we're going to kind of rapid fire through some of the big stuff that they talked about at Comic-Con the last couple of days.
Let's do
So there have been a shit ton of trailers. I know we watched some today, Rachel. I'm assuming
Yep.
you've seen most of them, Curtis.
Yes, I have.
You've been watching the trailers?
Yeah, some of them.
All right. So we're kind of all on the same. So we're going to kind of rapid fire through some of these. Let's start out with the scariest trailer we've had at a Comic-Con. Comic-Con's first horror movie of the weekend, Cats.
Yep.
What the fuck was that?
Okay,
Disturbing.
so I didn't watch the cat.
I saw plenty of pictures though.
God.
You need to see it.
Oh my
Yeah.
I'm
God.
gonna pull it up on my phone.
So you didn't get the meme I sent you?
No, I did. But,
Okay, good.
well, I got it, but I didn't get
Didn't
it.
get it.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Yeah.
So, oh my God. Cats is very obviously a very prolific musical, but holy shit, what is this?
Oh my god.
It's a thing. This has been
Yeah.
the year of Sonic the Hedgehog and Will Smith's Genie, and now this
It's like
monstrosity.
the finale.
I don't understand. I really don't.
I don't know. It's the face, the human faces and the lips.
That's what caught me
So
was the lips.
disturbing.
Like everything reads cat, and then you have human lips, and I'm like, no,
No, you like human nose too, and I'm like human eyes.
It's because I feel like they wanted to do like super CG cats, and then but like stay true to the stage production, which was like very practical effects and costumes, makeup. So they wanted the human face, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Pick one or the other.
Doesn't work in the musical either. Just
And
saying.
I'll be honest with you. Like me and cats don't get along very well. And I don't try to not like them, but they dig their claws into me. But here's my thing.
Cat hater.
Okay, maybe I am. Well, why are you calling me out? Anyway, I swear, like anytime I even see someone that has like the little nose drawn on and whiskers,
dude, it's the worst.
I want to run around screaming in terror.
So not a furry is what you're telling
well,
us. You're not a furry.
You're not a furry.
Not a cat furry.
Oh, wow, Curtis.
Oh.
There's other animals.
This is a conversation for another day.
Don't judge my kink. Anyway, what's the next bit of news, Emmaskies?
Getting off of that, the actual horror movie, since I went into it that way, we got an It Chapter 2 trailer.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it looks so fucking good.
I know.
I'm so excited.
Tap, what did you think about that?
First of all, the little kid, his brother that dies was fucking creepy still. I thought he'd look a little
George.
older, but he didn't. And dude, the fangs that come out of his mouth when he's it's just
creepy.
Everything about it is just fucking terrifying. And it's weird too because I feel like the CGI doesn't. It's not like Marvel level CGI,
Right.
but for some reason I can just like fucking look past it because it's just I don't know.
It's pretty
good.
terrifying.
Yeah.
It looks incredible.
When I saw the first It movie, I'm really excited they broke it up into 2 movies because it's
Same.
a stupid long book.
Yeah.
But when I first saw it and I was like, okay, part 2 is going to be when they're adults. The only thing I want from this movie is for them to cast Jessica Chastain as the redhead. That's it. I will give my life to this movie if I get Jessica Chastain. And they did, and I'm giving my life to it. So it's yours.
There it
I'm going to
is.
go see this movie.
All right. And what other trailers do we have?
Just stick with horror for a minute. We got 2 new Halloween
excited.
movies.
I'm really excited for this. I saw like the last one they just released with Jamie Lee Curtis. It was so good.
Yeah.
So for them to like continue it on, I'm all for it. I'm all for the sequel.
I figured. I said that to you, and I was like, Rachel will be excited about this little piece of news. Okay, getting off of that and back into other things. The Witcher trailer. We finally got a trailer for Henry Cavill's Witcher, and it looks good.
It does. It looks really, really good, and they're going off the books too. So can't really compare it to the video games. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how different the games are from the books.
Yeah.
But I feel like people are getting mad because, like, Ciri doesn't look like she looks in the game, and Yennefer doesn't look like she looks in the game, and it's like, but it's not based on the game.
I get that, but the thing is, Yennefer, she's supposed to be like this really, really like, beauty where everybody's in love with her, and I just don't get that same vibe from the person they casted. Maybe her acting is the same. She looks great, but she doesn't look like Yennefer to me. And then Ciri, she doesn't look as much as a badass. She looks like very sweet and innocent.
She does. She does.
So
I really don't get like a badass warrior vibe off her, and I don't know if that's what she's supposed to be.
Kind of, yeah, she is. And I don't know. I feel like maybe they have to wait until we see their acting. Maybe they can portray it that way. But right now, I'm just kind of like, all right, still looks great. I'm down to see it.
Have either of you 2 played the Witcher games?
I haven't, no.
Not at all, and I was
Cool,
going
so
to
none of
ask
us
you,
knows.
but
Rachel.
I'll ask you at another time since we're rapid firing. What do we got next?
Watchmen.
Yes.
We got a Watchmen trailer, and it looks weird, and it looks wonderful, and I've never seen the movie or read the comics, so I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Okay, well, we're hanging out tomorrow. We're sewing. We're watching Watchmen.
I'm down for that.
All right.
I like Zack Snyder.
I say watch.
Unpopular opinion.
I agree. Watch Watchmen. I also am not a fan of the Watchmen comic.
What?
Here's a
That's right. I was like, Curtis has an opinion on this, and I can't remember what it is, and it's that you don't like it.
I'm not a fan of the Watchmen
right.
comic.
Tell
Although,
me.
here's to freak your mind out even more. I just told Corey that one of my favorite, like probably top 5 comics of all time is issue number 5 of Watchmen.
But as a whole, you don't like it?
No. I don't like what it's about. But Alan Moore is an incredible writer and a genius.
Is.
And I watched the trailer, and here's the same thing. The trailer looks good. I don't want to watch it. I don't know why. I just don't like stories like this. Anyway.
Is it just like they try to make it way too realistic and give like the characters like all these like real people problems where they're not?
I don't mind the real people problems. I'm down with the real people problems. I don't like when it's kind of like darkness and negativity for darkness and negativity's sake. It's when it's like gratuitous. It was kind of the same reason why I stayed away from Game of Thrones so long until season 8, which sucked. Emma, what's next?
Another thing that Rachel is going to be very, very happy about.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to take it?
No, I'll let you announce it.
Picard.
Yes.
Oh,
love it.
Star Trek?
Yes. So I don't know if you know this. Rachel is a massive Trekkie.
Oh.
I am. Because like you know how I do all like the geek fashion and everything. My first fashion line, my first fashion show ever was a line of cocktail dresses based on each like series of Star Trek.
Oh, that's too dope.
I love Star Trek, and we were watching the trailer in Oblivion. First time Oblivion. It's super amazing. But we're watching the trailer. I'm like, yes, Picard. Yes, Data. Then 7 and 9 appeared. I literally jumped. I did a dance. I lost my fucking mind in the middle of the comic book store.
So dope. Hey, okay, you're stoked. Tap.
Yeah.
Trekkie? Yes or no?
Not even close. I mean, it
What the fuck?
It would have to, I mean, if it was between Star Wars and Star Trek, I've never seen Star Trek once. I watched Star Wars when I was a kid, so I'm more Star Wars than Star Trek. If we're having a fucking Star Wars for Star Trek battle, I'm Star Wars.
Rachel,
Star Wars?
you can actually mute his mic, the red button right there.
I need to abort.
Turns it off.
And Tap, thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
No, just kidding. Oh, okay.
The second time I've told Tap he needs to leave today.
Yeah, I know. What the hell?
He really needs to leave right now.
Oh, don't worry. Emma will tell you other things before it's all said and done. I like Star Trek. I never got super duper into it. I watched more of the old movies and the new ones. I've seen some of the series from the 90s. When I was a kid, Farscape is my favorite type of space show.
One thing I'm going to say about Star Trek, like, it is, like, it's a show where you really, really have to think about it. And it's just more like, I don't know. I feel like it's a show where it's trying to show the best of humanity that it can be.
Yeah.
And it's, like, inspired, like, so many things, like, all of our technology and stuff like that. But if you're more of, like, into, like, action-packed fantasy stuff and you want to get into Star Trek, I would actually say start with Orville. It's not Star Trek, but it has, like, all the old-school Star Trek feeling, but it has a little bit of humor, so I feel like it could bring in that newer, different audience into, like, Star Trek.
I hear so many people say the same thing.
It's such a great show.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Emmaskies.
We got a Westworld Season 3 trailer that I can't watch because I haven't seen Season 2 yet.
Me neither.
I haven't seen past one episode.
Oh my god.
Season
so
one.
We're all talking out of our ass. Do you watch Westworld?
No.
Okay.
Okay, great. None of us knows what the fuck we're talking
now,
about.
hold on. I will say this. I did watch season 1. It still is one of my favorite episodes of anything on TV. And you will see a Bernard cosplay coming
Hey.
very soon because my analysis. You're going to see all that very soon. Trust me, Emmaskies, bring us home.
Okay, so the one thing I'm very excited about, out of everything that's come out of Comic-Con in the last 2 days, there is one I keep watching over and over and over. And it's His Dark Materials trailer that nobody I know cares about, but I'm so excited.
I care. I just not on the same level.
I don't even know what
excited.
it is. Tap 2K. Do you know what this is?
No, I've never heard of it once.
Do you remember
Golden
that
Compass.
really, really bad movie from like 10 years ago called The Golden Compass with Daniel Craig and Nicole Kidman
No.
Nay.
and like bears and shit?
Wait,
That's
what?
probably good because it was a bad movie.
It wasn't that bad, but I also saw it as a kid. It was like, okay. I feel like it was just as good as like the original like series of unfortunate events. Because there was just like all these like bad like book movie adaptations that were coming out. Like, wasn't there like an Aragon movie?
Oh my god, don't get me fucking started. Don't get me fucking started. I feel like A Series of Unfortunate Events was like a fun movie, but a bad adaptation.
Oh, it was,
Golden Compass was both a bad adaptation and a bad movie.
Yeah.
But so His Dark Materials is taking that. It's a book series, and it's taking that and they're making a show out of it. So it's a BBC show that's being distributed by HBO in the US. So it's an HBO series with Daphne Keane, who was Laura in Logan, the little girl.
Yeah.
Who fucking killed it in that. She's gonna kill it in this.
Wait, she's in it?
Yeah, she plays Lyra.
She's so good.
She's the
That's
main
awesome.
character. I'm so excited. James
still need to see
McAvoy as
Logan.
Lord Asriel. Lin-Manuel Miranda as Lee Scoresby. Ruth Wilson. I know there's people I'm forgetting. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. I never thought that we would get another like chance at adapting this book or this book series, and I'm very excited about it. So I think the first season is gonna be like 8 episodes, and it covers the first book, and then they're planning on doing all of the books as their own season.
Okay.
And I'm so excited.
Sounds like a good cast for something no one's heard of.
It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. It is a New York Times bestseller for many, many, many months.
Yeah.
Okay, fight me. Everybody's
Months,
heard of
but
this.
years?
It's gonna be great. I don't know what year this came out. It's old-ish. The books probably came out in the 90s. Philip Pullman wrote these, and I don't remember how old he is. I'm pretty sure he's still alive though.
Let's hope so. And what else we got?
Let's see. There's a new Top Gun trailer that I don't know if any of us care about.
I do. I
do?
saw it. Yeah, heck yeah. That trailer
course Curtis
was
would care.
Awesome.
Is there shirtless volleyball scenes?
Not in the trailer.
Well, then I'm out.
Oh my gosh.
I never
you
saw
guys are
the
terrible.
original first one.
I've never seen Top Gun.
Yeah.
Oh man. So,
And
so
isn't that
y'all
guy
missed
Tom
all
Cruise?
so y'all missed all the Top Gun references in Captain Marvel then.
I mean, I understand the references,
yeah.
Okay.
because it's like it's one of those things like it's just part of the culture,
Yeah.
at this point because it's a classic movie. But I've just never actually seen it. I don't like Tom Cruise.
Same here. It's just that's
not
not
a
my
Tom
type of
Cruise
key. Like,
fans?
was it cup of tea?
Cup of key,
Cup of
It's not
key.
my cup of tea.
Cup of
I don't know. I'm
tea,
not
there
really
we
into
go.
Scientology, so
Same here.
Oh, but what about his acting? Like
It's-
all the stunts that he
his-
does Mission Impossible? Nothing?
His
Minority
only good
Report?
role was Lestat in Interview with the Vampire.
I will agree with that.
Yeah, he like had to prove himself
I
to
mean,
Anne
he was
Rice
really
because
good.
she was like, "Ew, why is this like dumb pretty boy playing this like badass vampire?" He's like, "Hold my coffee, hold my beer."
Have you guys seen Edge of Tomorrow?
Hold my Colt.
Edge of
Yeah.
Tomorrow
Yes.
is so
I like that movie
I was
a lot.
actually just
So
talking about Edge of
incredible.
Tomorrow a few days ago. I feel like I need to watch it again because like I saw it and I was like, oh, it was like a fun movie.
Yeah.
But then I came out of it like everybody loves it. I'm like,
I
I,
know.
feel like I'm missing something because I didn't come out of that movie and think like this is a fucking cult classic. This is gonna be amazing. Like that was the most amazing action movie I've ever seen. I was just like, that was kind of fun, I guess.
I've been meaning to go back and watch that movie. How long when it came out? Like 8 years ago. I've been meaning to go back and watch it ever since. I never have.
A Few
But
Good
I want
Men?
to.
I
Huh?
love
A Few Good Men.
Emily Blunt.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
that's right. He was in A Few Good Men.
Yeah, I want the
You
truth.
can't
You
handle
give
the
the
truth.
truth.
Yeah.
The movie's incredible. All right. Anyway, what else we got?
Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Oh heck. Yes,
Emma,
okay.
next cosplay.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I have not seen. I haven't seen the new trailer, but I have seen Jay and Silent Bob.
Okay.
But I haven't seen Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back.
Okay. Oh, you have not.
I have not.
Okay. Definitely worth watching. Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, Tap, how are you on Kevin Smith films and Jay and Silent Bob and all that?
I mean, some of them are like just weird. But I've seen the first Silent Bob and I liked it. I didn't see the second one.
Okay.
But I like him. I like Kevin Smith in general.
Okay, dope. Okay, so that was the first, and I swear he doesn't get enough credit for this. It had to be the first cinematic universe where there was continuity between movies and characters and all this stuff. That
Characters,
like,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
that-
Or, like
that-
Mallrats and Clerks.
Yeah.
yeah, and chasing Amy.
Was
Like,
Yoga Hoosiers part of all that?
no, it's
Or was
not.
that separate?
It's a separate. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
same
that's-
with like a Dogma, right?
Yeah,
That was separate.
which is
I
my
love Dogma.
It's so good.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I fucking
yeah.
love
See,
Dogma.
I swear, kept like now that we are where we are, I swear people don't put enough respect on Kevin Smith's name. All those movies that he put in, and what's dope about it is if you watch the trailer, I don't know how he managed to do. Well, I mean, I kind of do, but like I thought he was way less relevant than this. Everybody came back.
Yeah.
I mean, like
That's
I'm not
because
going to
he's like
spoil
really
it
good
for
friends
you.
with everybody.
Yeah, he is now. There is one particular person who, again, I won't spoil because
I mean, it's a trailer. I don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, no, go
Ben
for it.
Affleck, and he said that they were
yay!
beefing. He
Yeah.
showed up.
Really?
Aw.
Matt Damon, that dude,
Hell
everyone,
yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
Rosario
so great.
Dawson, Jason Biggs, everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna watch this trailer when we're done.
Yeah.
Watch it. Oh,
Yeah.
and oh gosh, from American Pie.
Oh,
Yes, come on, you know her.
not.
The main guy?
What's the guy?
No, the lady.
Oh, I don't know who.
Which
who
lady?
was the exchange student?
Oh, her?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know her name.
Yeah.
Natalia and then-
Shannon.
Shannon
Elizabeth.
Shannon Elizabeth.
Thank you. Oh,
Eventually,
my
we were gonna get
God.
there.
One day.
Oh, that was like having an attack. Okay.
Wait, was she like in like one of the original like? Kevin Smith
She was in
movies?
Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh, okay, maybe I never saw that
She
one.
was Boo Boo Kitty Fuck.
I've seen like.
Oh well, now that you say that,
that totally rings a bell.
Anyway, sorry. But anyway, she even showed up. So everybody's in it. We'll watch the trailer later and we'll watch later. Anyway, moving on.
excited.
What else we got?
so kind of rounding it out, there was a 21 Bridges trailer. I don't know what this
I don't
movie
even know
is,
what that
or
is.
it's the
Same.
Russo's new movie. So I guess they got a
Oh.
trailer at Comic-Con. I have no idea what it is. I didn't watch the trailer. I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie. I have no fucking
well,
clue.
Hey, they're getting ready to be the highest grossing directors of all time.
Very
so
true.
we might have to watch it.
And a trailer for the season 10 of The Walking Dead and the Walking Dead movie teaser because that's something we all
What?
fucking need.
What?
Can we have a Walking Dead season just like the characters are zombies?
Just end it
coming.
all. I can't believe this is like I can't believe we were talking just before the show.
Yeah.
Like the ratings on this show have been kind of steadily
They
going
dipped,
down for
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
I don't know how they think they have the draw to do 3 movies.
I feel like the zombie hype has like died down.
Nobody
Yeah.
cares anymore.
Yeah. It's
Because
all
it
about
was
witches.
vampires for a while, and then it went away. And
I'm gonna
it
be
was
honest.
zombies for a while, and
Mm-hmm.
something's coming next.
I'm gonna
Well,
go
it's
see
witches
it,
right
but
now.
What'd you say, Tap?
I'm gonna go see it, but I'm like, I know. Let's put it this way: I watched Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it with my dad. I enjoy. It's something for us to talk about, but I'm fully aware it's trash. Like for the most, I mean, season 9 was actually the best season in a couple of years, but for the most part, like I know it's flaws, but I watched it anyway, just because it's. I feel like at this point, why stop?
Don't feel too bad, Tap. I used to watch Love and Hip Hop like religiously.
Oh hell no!
Anyway, next.
I think I used to watch that too.
Hey.
Good Lord. And I think that's it, at least on this list that I am looking at. I'm sure there's things that we missed, other announcements and things. I think other than that, like non-Marvel things, we got a look at Batman Hush,
Yes.
which I am fucking living for. I can't wait for this movie. We got a look at the Harley Quinn show,
Okay.
which looks like it's going to be cute And
She's flossing, though.
a little raunchy. She flosses in it, and I was like, I'm gonna kill myself.
Wait.
The
She
dance,
flossing.
the
Yeah.
Fortnite dance.
my God.
I'm like, I'm gonna shoot myself.
Yeah,
in the
but
face.
I'm excited for Poison Ivy in it.
Yes, there is a solid amount of poison ivy, and it looks
good.
like we're gonna get some poison ivy Harley Quinn sexual tension, which is all I want in my life. See, I feel like we just saw something else. DC.
It was
Batwoman.
remastered Batman Beyond 2.
Okay.
But it's just it with the colors brighter.
That's true. And then I saw. I don't know. I need confirmation on this.
Okay.
But I saw somebody saying that, like somebody on the panel saying that if it sold well, they might do more episodes of Batman Beyond.
Dude, if they fucking did,
Interesting.
I'm buying it day one. I'll buy every single copy just so I can have more Batman
What I
Beyond.
don't want is for this to be another Teen Titans bullshit, where last year they told us if the Teen Titans Go movie does well, we'll give you regular Teen Titans. And we're getting this stupid Teen Titans Go versus the Teen Titans bullshit that I don't want.
Wait. What might happen with that is it's like, their verses and everything, right? And then you defeat Teen Titans Go,
That's
and
what I
then
said.
Teen Titans.
That's what I said. I was like, the only way I will approve this stupid shit movie is if the Teen Titans beat the shit out of Teen Titans Go and take their place.
Just for the record, I like both shows.
Fucking trash.
I love all Titans except for live action.
Trash.
That's fair.
I'm sorry.
I'm upset about it.
I'm not the biggest Titan fan in the world. It's weird. I like majority of the individual characters, but I was never like outside of the Marvel and stuff. I never really.
I'm like all about DC. It's like my favorite comic book series. I love Teen Titans.
You see this Red Lantern ring, right?
I hate
Sean?
Green Lantern. I hate the Lantern Corps. So
What you all of them?
I
You
hate
like-
all of them.
What?
I think they're dumb. I don't like it. I do like Jon Stewart. I think he's cool, but
He's
I
the
don't like.
only lantern anybody likes.
Okay,
He's just cool. He's badass.
Hold on.
I don't like.
Kyle Rayner.
I did
is
watch.
type
I
two.
did watch the Green Lantern animated series, and I
Okay.
thought that was good. And I was like, okay,
Okay.
cool. And then I was like, I don't need to see anymore.
Have you ever read Darkest Night? DC.
No.
Okay.
No interest. But I do like Dexter, the cat. I like the cat.
Alright.
The cat Red Lantern. He's
Then
cool.
there is no pleasing you.
Pretty much.
All right. What time is it?
It is 10:30. Before we move on, I just want to mention it was DC TV Day. So we got
Okay.
new Arrow, new Supergirl,
Right.
new Flash, and Batwoman.
Yes.
I did see the Flash trailer. It was a really good trailer. I'm still retired from the Arrowverse. I'm not watching any of those shows.
No?
Ever. Never again. I used to watch every single one of them.
Are you
every
gonna watch
night they came
Batwoman?
out. No, I'm not watching Batwoman either. No, I'm literally not watching any of those shows ever again anymore for no reason.
Batwoman,
I
fair
spent
enough.
way too much of my life watching.
That's
I used
how
to
I
review
feel.
every single one.
That's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
On Arrow. Like, now that it's ending, I'll probably, like, catch up. And I'm, like, a season and a half behind on Flash, so I just don't give a shit about it anymore. I'm,
Right,
like, half a season behind on Supergirl. I need to catch up. But I'm hype for Batwoman. And, oh my God, Black Lightning. Oh, I gotta catch up on Black Lightning.
I've never seen a single
It's
episode
so
of
good.
Black Lightning.
It
I
is
heard,
so
too. Yeah.
good.
Tap any
But-
any of these shows? Do you check out?
The last one like this I watched was Smallville.
Okay.
That's like
How did you
years
like
ago.
Yikes.
How did you like it?
I mean, it was good in the
Okay.
beginning, and then towards the end, it kind of got weird.
Yeah, that's.
But
kinda how everybody
yeah,
feels.
I
like
haven't watched
Smallville.
any of these. To be honest, honestly, I don't watch most of the superhero shows. I'm just watching the movies.
That's what's up.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Smallville does not hold up very well, I will tell you.
No,
I went
it
back a
doesn't.
couple years
It's a
ago
cheesy
and
show.
rewatched it.
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't hold up very well.
No, it really doesn't. But I mean, like, at the time, that's like all we had.
Yeah.
So
We didn't know any better.
Nah, yeah. But now we have a soap opera like Green Batman, aka the Arrow. So
Arrow.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
pretty
not
much.
much better.
Oliver Wayne.
And that brings us to the main
Oh,
event.
my
Marvel's
goodness.
Hall H panel was today, and holy fuck,
Shit.
did they give us everything we wanted.
Pretty
Everything
much.
and more.
Oh my god. Where do we even start with this? Where do we start? Should we go on, like, order
I feel
of
like in
release?
order.
I think
Yeah,
we should.
order
I think we
release.
should start in. Oh, you want to do order of release? Okay.
Yeah, like when they're coming out, like
Yeah, that's
First.
cool. However you
All
want.
right.
You got the list. Go.
All right.
Go ham. Let's
So,
do it.
everybody's favorite Avengers coming out in 2020, Black Widow.
Yoo-hoo!
10 years too late. Nobody fucking cares about this movie anymore.
I want to
she's
see
dead,
Black
and
Widow.
then she'd say dead.
I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it.
I
I
I
mean-
want to see it because it's a pretty girl.
Honestly-
Okay. Well, yes, I will say I am biased. Literally, my guitar, my red 335. Her name is Scarlett, and everybody knows why. And Lost in
Terrible.
Translation is my favorite movie of all time. I don't care what nobody says.
Is that
Sophia
the
Coppola
only
is
role
the best
she's ever
Coppola.
showed any sort of emotion in?
Well, and that
What was it? That Ghost Town one?
Ghost Town as well. There's
She was angry. There was
She
emotion.
was angry. You know what? Hold on. People need to put some respect on her name for her. Her was incredible.
Her was okay.
And she wasn't even, her face wasn't even in it.
And it was just voice
incredible.
acting.
Yeah,
Like,
which was awesome.
I don't know.
I cried many times. Anyway.
So yeah, Black Widow movie is coming out. The only reason I have any interest in this right now is because Taskmaster's the villain, and I want to see what they do with that. And because David Harbour is going to be in it, and Rachel Weisz is going to be in it. I like
Rachel Weisz.
everything.
Ooh,
I
nice.
feel like I'm going to like everything around Black Widow. I'm not going to give a shit about Black Widow.
Yeah, I feel like it's just she was really bland in like the other movie. The movie's going to be bland, but I'm still going to see it. Female superhero, I want to support that.
Right.
I think she was super dope actually in Captain America 2.
I thought her best role like as Black Widow was in what is it, the newest one that came out, Endgame.
Endgame, the one where she died.
Yeah.
Is that why you liked it? Because she died.
No, it wasn't actually because of that. It was like the time where she actually showed like emotion, like drive, initiative. Like she was like her own character and she was leading. And like, all the other times she was just a background character that barely said anything. Stonewall face. I'm like, all right, why are you here?
Wearing the cat suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, and then the next one, I guess.
So the next one, let's get past that. So that comes out May 1st, 2020. So that is going to be the next thing that we get in the Marvel Universe. So which is interesting because Phase 4 starts with Far From Home, and then it's almost a year before the next Phase 4 movie.
Is that the longest?
Oh, no, wait, I did that backwards. Phase 4 ends,
Yeah.
or Phase 3 ends with Far From Home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I realized as soon as I was saying it that I was wrong.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we're starting, which I don't understand why we're starting Phase 4 on Black Widow.
Yeah.
Why are you starting
It
on
wasn't
this?
supposed to be
That's
like
weird.
that. This is a result of the whole James Gunn thing because originally Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was in there, and that's kind of why it's. I mean, like they knew even at that time, but they still couldn't correct it too much. That's why it ends with Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor and everything with them because of that.
So after that, the next thing that's going to come out. So they put both movies and shows on this, which was super confusing because when we looked at it at first, the first thing they showed was like the dates, and it all just said untitled. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, there are 7 movies coming out in 2020. What?
Oh, really?
But it's the mix of movies and shows. So fall 2020, we get our first Disney Plus Marvel show, which is going to be The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I'm excited for that. I think it'll be cool.
I love both of them. I really, really, really love Bucky, the light of my life, my pride and joy. And Daniel Bruhl's coming back as Zemo.
Yeah, I saw that. That's gonna be super dope.
But
I'm
wait,
pretty stoked on that.
Is Falcon, because he's going to be Captain America.
Yeah.
Like, are they going to still call him Cap?
That's what I'm
Falcon,
saying.
or
'Cause
is he
right now it's
Captain?
called The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So are we
But
just going to keep calling him Falcon, or are we going to call him Captain America?
Because he's Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the logo that we're looking at right here has the Captain America shield.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like confused by it. I'm like, all right.
Well,
Captain Falcon.
I think that might play into it a little bit. By the way, apologies to everybody on Twitch. Yes, my camera is frozen, but we are still live and you can still hear me. In the comic books, that was kind of like part of the storyline. It kind of how people do the "you're not my" blah blah blah.
Hashtag not my Captain America.
Yeah, like it was. That's literally how they would open up. It'd be like a social media post with him being like, "Okay, I have to use social media now in order to get my message out because I'm not part of the government and I'm not this, and no one wants to kind of own me. So I'm the Captain America that no one wants." And it was really dope how they did that, and I think they're gonna leave some of that in there, and which I hope they do. It was a really good driving point of the story.
Yeah, no, I think he's really good as Cap, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah, Anthony Mackie is good in anything he does.
kill it.
If no one has ever seen the movie Half Nelson with him and Ryan Gosling, it was a $500,000 movie budget. It is incredible. Please watch it.
So after The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, November 6th, 2020, the movie that I swear I didn't know was even going to exist, except in rumors, The Eternals.
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie, Aquafina.
Yeah, that's right.
Aquafina. Oh no, she's in the
No,
other
she's
one.
not in this one.
My bad. I got mixed up.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
going to be
She's
in
in
the
the next
other
one.
one.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
in the next one.
But
sorry.
this one is going to have Angelina Jolie, Richard Madden as Icarus, Kumail Nanjiani as Kingo, Lauren Ridloff as Makari, Brian Tyree Henry as Phaistos, Salma Hayek as Ajak, Leah McHugh as Sprite, Don Lee as Gilgamesh, and again Angelina Jolie as Thena.
All right, straight up, as a person who nerds out on comic books, I'm going to be 150 million% transparent. I don't know the first thing about the... Well, okay, I know a little bit about the Eternals, but
I don't know anything either.
All I know is that they were created by the Celestials and as like an experiment.
And it's like thousands of years ago.
Thousands of years ago. So they've been here on Earth. Like some of them live underground, but I think they live on like this mountain, and that's all I know. So outside, but here's my thing. Did anybody really know much about Guardians of the Galaxy?
Right.
Heck, when we started, did anybody really know all that much about Iron Man?
Exactly.
So
like I don't doubt that they can do it. So this one has been weird for me because we've kind of seen the Eternals rumors for like a couple years now.
Right.
And I remember like when Angelina Jolie's name was first attached, they're like rumors that Angelina Jolie's gonna be in the MCU, and we're all like, really? Like, what? She doesn't? What? Why? And then like there's just been like big name after big name after big name attached to this movie, and I'm like, okay,
That's usually a bad sign.
that's what I think. I was like the whole time, I'm like, are we really just gonna get like the last one I heard was Millie Bobby Brown,
Right.
and it's like every time there's like a new person upping the ranks in Hollywood, they're like suddenly attached to the Eternals.
Yeah, I know. And the last biggest thing, which obviously didn't get confirmed, was that it was they were trying to get Keanu into it.
Right. Like every time somebody's hot in Hollywood, they're like, he's going to be in the Eternals.
Yep.
What is going on?
The problem with that is it's going to be really hard to see them as a character. You'll just see the actor.
Exactly.
I don't know, but they'll draw in people to go see the movie. But if you have to rely on that, it's probably not a good story.
And the thing that I remember, like when I have that thought, because that's every time I was like, I'm just going to see Angelina Jolie. I'm just going to see Richard Madden. Like I'm just going to see Rob Stark.
Yeah.
But I think about Will Smith. And when he got cast in Suicide Squad as Deadshot, and I was like, I'm not even going to see Deadshot. I'm just going to see Will Smith. What the fuck is this? And then he killed it as Deadshot. He was like the only good thing about that movie.
But I still only saw Will Smith. Like I just kept seeing. I was like,
we're just like,
yeah, it's still Will Smith, but he did make the movie. Like he was the best part about Suicide Squad. So
we'll see. But that is, I'm with you on that. Like when I start hearing like a ton of big names, I get a little worried.
Yeah. I'm with you.
So that covers 2020, Black Widow, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and the Eternals. February 12th, 2021, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Oh. So this is the one with Aquafina.
This is the one with Aquafina.
Yes. I'm here for my girl. I don't know what this is about, but I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm with it. Same thing. Like Shang-Chi, I don't really know a whole lot about, but I have to admit, like I come from doing martial arts since I was a little kid, like judo, taekwondo, jujitsu, like everything. I've always been a capoeira, like everything. So, and I loved kung fu movies and all that stuff, and all the tropes and everything that came with it. Jackie Chan and Donnie Yen and Jet Li and all those guys, like and even Tony Jaa, if we're going more new school. So I am super into this. But the biggest thing that has me excited, Emma, does it have the rest of the name of the movie on it?
And the Legend of the Ten Rings?
I am excited for the prospect of an actual Mandarin.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, Are we going to try and go back and fix what we did to the Mandarin?
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because that was like a really weird, like I get what they wanted to do with that Mandarin. Because the Mandarin is like a kind of racially insensitive character.
Right.
And by kind of, I mean really.
Very.
And so like I kind of got what they wanted to do by changing it into like this caricature that somebody's playing a part and it's not real and it's a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But also the Mandarin is an actual character.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So
I'd like to see him respected in that, right? Like it's one thing if you want to alter him a little bit to, do whatever you need to do, but at the same time, like apart from that, there is this character that people have put years and years and years into, and all the parts that are great about him, I would like to experience those.
Right.
And it seems like we may have found a way to do so. So I'm pretty excited about that.
yeah, so I'm gonna butcher his name, and I'm really sorry. Simu Liu, that is not how you say his name, and I'm so sorry. I've never heard anybody say it. I can only read it.
Yeah, same.
But he's actually he's like a big stunt guy. Like he doesn't have. I think his only movie credit right now is this movie.
Okay.
Oh,
but
cool.
he has a lot of stunt credits.
Word.
Yeah.
So he is a martial artist. He is in stunts. So that is a good sign.
So all of his movements and everything will be believable. And I saw his picture. He's got a great mug, so should be able to sell it pretty good. And they do a really good job of putting a really good surrounding cast. Like not to take anything away from gosh, how am I forgetting his name? The dude that plays T'Challa.
Oh, Chadwick Boseman.
Not to take anything away from Chadwick Boseman, I don't feel like he's the greatest actor, but he is a very good and solid actor, and he has a very good screen presence. But they surrounded him with freaking
Angela Bassett,
Forrest
Whitaker, Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, just all these incredible.
Denai Guerrera.
Oh my goodness, right? And Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh my God, how could I forget my girl Lupita?
Right. So
what was Letitia Wright.
Oh, Letitia Wright as Shuri. So they surrounded him with an incredible cast. Even Daniel Kaluuya was in there. So, that's the thing that Marvel does, and they'll do the same thing just to make this dude look comfortable.
I'm a hype.
Yeah.
So that takes us through spring 2021.
Okay.
February 21. Spring 2021. So none of the Disney Plus shows have a date. We just have like seasons.
Right.
So spring 2021, WandaVision. I'm so excited for this stupidly named show. I cannot fucking believe that this is the name we're going with. It's actually fucking called WandaVision because somebody at Marvel is incredibly lazy. But I'm excited for this.
I was hoping last second that there might be a name change.
Me
but
too.
doesn't.
I was like, please tell me this is a placeholder and we're not doing this.
Right.
I have a feeling it's gonna be like live action Kim Possible.
Why though?
That's what it sounds
You're
like. I hear the
just
name.
based on the title.
When I hear that name, the title, WandaVision, that's what I picture.
The worst. No, not my girl. Not my girl, Elizabeth Olsen.
Tap, you a fan of Wanda or Vision? You a fan of Scarlet Witch or Vision?
I like Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch was a fucking badass. And, what is that? Infinity War? She almost kills Thanos.
Oh heck yeah.
And then Vision. I always liked Vision. I mean, Vision's like he's a cool looking character, but I don't know. He just kind of creeps me out sometimes. I don't know. I like
him.
Vision. I do. I don't. But I love the Scarlet Witch.
What I'm excited about is that this needs to be an opportunity to fix her because they have destroyed her in the movies. She's fucking telekinetic, and that's it. And that's not Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
So if they can use this as an opportunity to actually introduce the real Scarlet Witch, which I think with the next thing we're going to talk about kind of leads in that direction, and a chance to bring Vision back, and I need him back. He's not gone. He can't be gone. He can't be gone.
I mean, literally, Paul Bettany is who got casted, so they are very much going with that prospect. I think this is going to be an opportunity also for them to do the Tom King Vision storyline. That was the thing that got Tom King really so hot and ultimately won him those awards that got him on this Batman run that he's kind of being pushed off of for one reason or another. But that's the thing that got him, and that story is incredible. So if they can adapt that and then do some of the kind of reconstruct Wanda a little bit. Oh man.
Just fix her.
And finally we can get the white Vision.
Oh, which is what I thought they were going to do when they took his Mind Stone out and he started to turn gray.
Gray, yes.
I was like, are we doing Gray Vision?
That's what I thought. So
like, this is a thing.
So
and I need them to have their babies, okay? They need to have babies because they need to have Wiccan.
Vin. You want to, okay, that's right. I'm tripping. I was thinking about the other babies that he had with his not with Jocasta, but with the other android.
I don't know. I kind of like Scarlet Witch with Nightcrawler.
You're a bad person, and you should feel bad.
Kurt Wagner.
I like what I like.
This is true.
I just need them to get together and have their babies so that Wiccan can be a thing, and then we can get the Young Avengers.
They're probably
that's my end game in all of this.
I got a
forever
good feeling that that's probably what they're gonna do.
So around the same time, so we're going to get that in spring, quote unquote, spring 2021. In May of 2021, we get Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which is the coolest fucking title I've ever heard in my life.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That sounds great.
And my favorite part of this is that they mention, they're like, when they put out their release, they're like starring Benedict Cumberbatch and Elizabeth Olsen. So Wanda is going to be a huge part of Doctor Strange too, and I'm so excited.
Oh, that's gonna be
maybe
awesome.
she'll tap in more into her witch powers.
That's what I'm hoping for.
He'll teach her more of the spells, and she'll tap into that, and she'll be the badass sorceress that she is.
Yes.
That's what they're gonna.
I'm all for
it.
it.
They're exploring the multiverse. They're exploring different realities. Her whole thing is reality.
Multiverse. What if she meets her sister? I'm sorry. I love Polaris. She's my favorite crazy little mutant, and I just really want them to have their sister relationship.
But can it be the Polaris from The Gifted? I like that actress.
Oh my god, yes, same. I love her so much.
I know The Gifted got canceled, but just bring her in.
Just bring her back. Like they did with Constantine. They canceled him. They brought him back.
Exactly.
We can say Polaris.
Just bring her back.
All right, what else do we have?
So after that, my phone turned off. So that brings us into May.
Is your phone
also
dead?
Spring 2021. But after that, apparently there's a lot going on in spring 2021. Yes. Loki with the worst logo design I've ever seen in my life.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
His logo design looks like a ransom note with all a whole bunch of different Marvel fonts.
Oh my god, it does.
That's what it is.
Exactly what it looks like.
Hey, Tap, what else did you say?
I saw it with like kitchen utensils or like silverware. Someone just like pulled them out of the drawer and just kind of spilled it on the table.
I can see that.
It's like
Hilarious.
that shitty, lame, super cool font that everybody uses on the school computers in elementary school.
Yeah.
Word art.
I
Word art.
swear this looks like I went over my friend Brian's grandmother's house and went in her junk drawer and just pulled a bunch of stuff out and made it say Loki.
Exactly.
And like the logo design is the only thing I focus on because I just don't give a shit about the MCU Loki. Oh my god. Somebody else talk.
Loki.
Yeah, I'm over him. He died 5 million times. We don't need more of him. I don't know. Not excited.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
He's been the good guy. He's been the bad guy. He's been the funny guy. He's been the redemptive guy. He's been the dead guy. He's been the brought back to life guy. He's been the dead guy again. Like, we're fucking done. Let him go.
Plus,
or
you have to
do
think
literally
about
anything else.
how
Kid Loki.
much farther in the future all these shows are going to be. Like, when is it? 2021 at the end, or 2022?
2021, yeah.
I mean, think about how far that is from Endgame.
Yeah.
You gotta wait for 2 years. I don't know. It just seems like it's a little
why?
ridiculous.
I don't know.
It's
I
because
just wish it
people
was
like the
Kid
charming
Loki.
British man. Right.
That's
Give us
true.
Kid Loki. Give us Femme Loki. Give us, like, literally, he's a shapeshifter, and yet you're going to keep shoving Tom Hiddleston down our throats. I get it.
I
Tom
love
Hiddleston's
him.
an attractive man and a great
So
actor.
sweet.
But you're ruining the character.
Yeah.
Ah.
And what else did we have?
Summer 2021, following the Loki show, What If? So they're doing a whole animated series just called What If, and it's basically going to be their chance to be like, we can do whatever the hell we want.
Yeah.
I am pretty stoked
Unless-
about that. I'm down. I've always been down for what ifs and Elseworlds. I like to keep continuity, like whatever that continuity is. I like to respect it and keep it. But what if stories are always fun and have already led to so many things that are part of canon now. Jane Foster Thor.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that'll be a fun one. It's animated, so they can really do whatever they want. It'll be cheaper to produce than having all those actors in live action because you're just using their voices. So they said Jeffrey Wright is coming on as the voice of, quote, the Watcher.
Bernard.
And then a lot of the MCU actors will be reprising their roles through voice.
Oh,
so
perfect.
it'll be the same. You're not going to have like off-brand Star-Lord because they didn't want to get Chris Pratt.
Right.
I'd be okay
Fall
with that.
2021 takes us to the Hawkeye show, introducing Kate Bishop.
Nice.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I got a pretty big feeling that they're gonna. I mean, just by the font alone, obviously, because that's what came off of
That's the first
the
thing I
Matt
thought.
Fraction run.
It looks
Yeah.
exactly like the cover of that. Yes.
Yeah. So which
Which is a really, really good Hawkeye story, and the only Hawkeye story I've actually read, but it's really good.
well, you know what? It's kind of the only good or really good Hawkeye story. So it's
Right.
the only one you really need to read.
So I'm curious what I want them to do. I'm curious if they're going to go the deaf route too.
You know what?
Like, it wouldn't
I
be
hope
hard
so.
to do.
It would be, but I hope they do. I mean, they got the time, they got the money, might as well.
So I'm so hyped to introduce, because at this point, so we're introducing Kate Bishop. We already have Cassie. We're gonna have Vision back. We're halfway to the Young Avengers, people. We're halfway there.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then once you get Vision and Wanda together, you get Wiccan. We're still going. We just need Miss America. We need Hulkling, and we need Patriot. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, and
me my Young
Patriot's kind of
Avengers.
already been seated too. His grandfather was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
And did my phone just died. That's okay. I remember what's next. I forgot the date, but it's I want to say November 6th, 2021. Most exciting thing in the world. Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yes.
The return of Natalie Portman.
Yes.
Oh my
Which I don't want to say I called it, but it was interesting because it's well documented that she had issues. She basically didn't want to come back. She didn't enjoy her time here.
They didn't do anything with her
And
character
I'm
originally.
I'm with her.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
I would have left if I was her too.
Oh, same. Yeah.
Yeah, which to be fair, I mean, like how many big name actors does Marvel get? And not really. I mean, Glenn Close didn't even really get a lot done with her character either. Like they don't take advantage of every single actor as they should. But
It's
with
hard
that,
with all those characters.
I mean, it is. They have tons. But with that said, obviously they wanted to continue to work, and she decided she did. And when she showed up at the red carpet, I was like,
We're going somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like,
We're doing something.
Yeah.
And you know what we're doing? It's Jane Foster Thor.
most likely.
I'm so excited for that.
Oh,
but
it's full confirmed.
Oh, there you go.
It is fully confirmed.
at the panel today, she walked on stage. Everyone cheered her on. The director went down on one knee, handed her the hammer,
Yeah.
and she lifted it up. The crowd went wild. I got chills.
There you go.
I am gonna fucking. This was the one, like, we're sitting in the comic book shop, and I'm reading the news, and I see Jane Foster Thor, and I was like ready to cry. This is all I've
Same.
wanted ever since I was like, we have Jane Foster, we have Natalie Portman, who's a phenomenal actress.
Yeah.
You need to use her, because after Dark World, like, I would have left too. She was completely underutilized. Her character
Yeah.
was shit. She had no agency. They took away any agency that she had in the first movie. And it's like, what is the point of her being there? Literally
Yeah.
nothing. But they came back and they're like, hey, we have a new idea that we want to do with you. And if you would like to come back, this is what we want to do. And she said, yeah, I'll do that.
Now, and literally a new idea, because when she was doing those other movies, Jason, like all the
It didn't exist yet.
Yeah, well, so Jane Foster Thor because Jane Foster Thor had been around since I want to say the 60s, I believe, but there hadn't been any good Jane Foster Thor stories. Jason Aaron just wrote it just 2 years ago.
Yep.
So it was kind of perfect timing for
that was
everything.
honestly the first time I've heard of her like in the comic books. I didn't know she was a thing until then.
Word.
Yeah.
And I think part of it was the movies. Like, you got a heightened interest in that character. So they were finally able to be like, hey, people know the name Jane Foster. We can use this again. We can do this story right this time.
Yeah. But, like, I'm just wondering because, like, in the comic books, she's riddled with cancer. She's dying.
Right.
She's, like, she can't get out of bed. She has, like, breathing tubes, all this stuff. So I'm, like, wondering, like, are they going to incorporate that into the movies? Like, is that why she broke up with Thor? Because she's like, oh, I have this disease. I don't want to deal with it. He's going through all this stuff. And then maybe he's, like, on his journey. He finds her. He gives her the power of Thor so she can, like, you know, be healthy. She can, like, actually do stuff because that's what she kind of, like...
But in the comics, the hammer accelerates her cancer.
That's true. It does. But, like, at the same time, like, she's like, well, I'm dying anyways. Like, I could at least give something back and do something to help out.
Yeah.
And when she does have the hammer, she's, you know, she grows, like, 3 feet. Yeah. She's, like, the big, huge, buff, beautiful lady. And I'm all for it.
She's my girl.
So, yeah, I wonder if they're going to do that or if they're just going to keep her very petite because she's, like, my height.
She is itty bitty. I think she's going to have to bulk up. I don't know. I don't really want to have to watch like a CGI giant Natalie Portman.
Yeah, like
I feel
Captain
like
America
will not work.
Yeah, that would look weird.
Because like
It'll look
the opposite
awkward.
kind of worked for Captain America, where like you saw they went from a big buff dude, which he was most of the time, and they CGI'd him to be itty bitty.
But like,
and even then, it was like a real person.
Yeah, but like even then, like that worked or whatever because he's mostly covered in like really baggy clothes. I accentuated it, and it was only the beginning part of the movie. You don't really like focus on that. Where her, if she like they CGI her to make her look big, it's gonna be the majority of the movie, and it's gonna be a big focus. You're gonna see all the muscles, and it's not gonna be like clothes covering it.
Or it'll be something super shitty like the Shazam suit.
I kind of like the Shazam suit. It's
with the muscle tumors.
Yeah, it's like it's a bit much, but for him, I feel like it's really great because like Shazam is a very campy, like over the top character, so he needed to look over the top and campy.
Yeah.
Tap, you a big fan of Thor?
Yeah, I like Thor. Ragnarok, I didn't like it as much as a lot of people did.
The best
I don't know.
one.
I just
How many times did you see it?
once.
See, I hated it the first time I saw it, and I loved it the second.
Well, here's my thing. I'm sick of every movie having to have the Guardians of the Galaxy sense of humor.
I got that.
Thank you.
I do
So
get
the
that,
first
yeah.
time the trailer came out for Ragnarok,
Yeah.
everybody was losing their minds, and I was like, this is trying way too hard to be Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
really
how I
did,
felt.
but I really liked it because it touched into like, hey, we're not just like, you know, Norse gods. We're actually like an alien species. Let's like go out and explore space. So I kind of like that aspect of it, and I do like the humor.
Yeah.
I like Taika Waititi, because I do agree. Like I think the visual took more from Guardians of the Galaxy than the humor did. To be honest with you, I think it looked more than because like the jokes, Taika Waititi's humor isn't James Gunn's humor really. But I'll say this: I love Taika Waititi, I just as a human being. And I love Jeff Goldblum just as a human being. And if you watch their interviews that they did together when the movie came out, all I remember is compliment man. Hey, that's a nice tie there. I'm compliment man. That's all I remember. And that's literally an actual character, compliment man. It's an old character. But anyway, I love those two together. Jeff Goldblum is going to be back. Mark my words. It's going to be awesome.
That would be great. I remember, so my thing with Ragnarok was like very similar to you. Like I really didn't like it. I thought it was trying way too hard to be Guardians of the Galaxy. So the first time, I just didn't like it. I felt like I didn't go in. I went in expecting a Thor movie, and I got a Guardians movie. And but the second time watching it, knowing what I was gonna get, and watching it not expecting something else, it was way better.
Okay.
So I would recommend a second watching just to see.
I feel like they had to do that though to like counteract like Thor 2. They had to go the bipolar opposite
direction.
Yeah, they're like, this didn't work. Let's do a 180.
It worked. It was good.
Yeah.
So what I'm hoping. And what I honestly hope they do is that Chris Hemsworth barely has a part in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
I want him to be background
I want
character.
him to be the damsel in distress.
Right. Give me, like, unworthy Thor. I want him to lose, like, he physically can't wield the hammer anymore. I don't know if they're going to go the route where, like, he gets his arm cut off and it's a whole thing.
Well, see, that's what's tough, too, is because they kind of, like the unworthy Thor line happened at the same time as Jane Foster, because that was the whole thing. He was unworthy.
Was Odin's son.
Right, and he was unworthy. He couldn't wield the hammer, and Jane had it. So they kind of threw the timelines off. So I'm kind of curious how they're I don't think they're gonna do unworthy Thor, but
I don't think they're going to do that with his PTSD because they kind of say like they had that whole moment in the last movie where he gets it and he's like,
worthy.
yeah, they're not going to go back on that.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they can't do a Natalie Portman centric movie. That doesn't mean that they can't do that
I feel like that's still gonna happen.
remember, as of right now, as far as we know, he's with the Guardians, so he might just cameo in the movie a lot, but kind of like have the Guardians responsibility.
Yeah. I imagine like even if they go that route, he's probably going to be pretty prevalent in the trailers because they still want people to go see it.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, we need to put Chris Hemsworth everywhere so people will go see it because nobody's going to go see this Natalie Portman movie.
Yeah.
Fucking don't be a coward. Do it. Do it, you cowards. So yeah, that'll be Chris Hemsworth, Natalie Portman, and Tessa Thompson will be back as well as the Queen of Asgard.
I love Tessa.
Nice.
So that is the end of the scheduled movies. So unscheduled but announced. So they. Oh, you want to start, Rachel? You want to take it?
I only care about one, and that is Blade. I'm so excited for Blade.
With Mahershala Ali.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I was pretty pumped on that. I was one of those people that I wanted John Boyega, and I don't know. Did y'all see that?
I didn't see that.
That John Boyega like iteration that was done. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Boss Logic that did it. I'll find it and I'll send it to y'all here in just a second. But it looked incredible, and John Boyega just has so much charisma and commands the screen. I really wanted it to be him. When I heard it was Mahershala Ali, I was like, oh my gosh, that actually might be better.
Right?
Yeah.
He's incredible. Okay, the first thing I really thought of, because, like, I mean, this is the nail in the coffin on the Netflix shows not having ever been connected. Because he played a villain. He was a very big villain in Luke Cage.
Oh, he was? I never saw Luke Cage.
He was Cottonmouth.
Yep.
Oh.
And he did an incredible job. Luke Cage, Cottonmouth is so, like, that half of the season is just so fucking good. But, like, I guess they're just not in the same universe. They're not connected. They don't exist anymore because they're just like, we're going to recycle this other guy. We're going to bring him into Blade now. He's Blade.
Well, it's funny
I
because
didn't think about that.
Alfre Woodard, it was the same thing. She played, I forget the name of her character on Luke Cage. And then she was also the mother of one of the children that got blown up at Civil War in the beginning.
Yes, she was a really big Luke Cage character.
Yeah.
She was Mariah Dillard.
There you
Or Mariah
go.
Stokes.
You got it.
Mariah Stokes. Man,
so, yeah.
I guess
I'm pretty pumped.
Yeah, it's gonna be good though. I honestly, anything that he's in is good. So Blade's gonna be good.
Straight up. Hey, Tap, I just sent you that John Boyega thing. Let me know how you
Like the original Blade movies,
I just
they were a
need-
little cheesy, but I still love them.
I need a Wesley Snipes appearance, and I need to see Triple H in another one.
See, so I said that I believe that Wesley is actually going to be in it.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, that's something that people forget a lot, is that Blade was the first Marvel cinematic movie that made money. That actually and it came out before X-Men. Like the only things that preceded it really
Ryan Reynolds was in Blade 3, wasn't he?
Yes, yeah, he was one of the day stalkers. But it was rated R.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people, people talk about Deadpool, and I was like, Wesley did it for, and it's crazy that he was going to do Black Panther before he was even going to do Blade, but Blade ended up being the property that he could get with his production company, Amin-Ray, and he ended up doing it, and it blew the doors off. And Spawn was the only thing that came out before, and Spawn didn't do well. So X-Men and all that stuff came out after Blade.
I mean,
I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah, actually, what was it? When I saw it was announced like Blade was going to come out, I tried looking it up, and I accidentally found this fake Blade 4 trailer, and it was a mixture of Blade and Underworld, and I was like, this isn't real. This can't be real. And I was like, I kind of want it to be real.
It's one of those when you're watching those fan shows, and I'm like, I don't think it's real, but like it could be.
I was like, it looks really good, but no.
All right, well, you want to rapid fire through the last few ones?
Fantastic Four. I think they kind of just made a comment. There will be a Fantastic Four movie.
Yep.
Great.
Why?
I guess we're doing another one because that's what we need.
Can we
3
not?
Fantastic Four.
But wait, are they
movies.
going to recast them for like the 5th millionth
Oh
time?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
they're
yeah,
gonna recast
full
them.
recast. I actually would like them to stick with the last Fantastic Four cast because the cast for that was really good.
Yeah, I thought it was good. It was just a
But
boring
no.
ass movie.
But you
no.
can't have Michael B. Jordan be Killmonger.
Oh shit!
Oh,
yes,
that's right.
God damn it!
Flame on! Wakanda forever.
Because speaking of that, Black Panther 2.
Yes.
Awesome.
Black Panther 2 is confirmed but not scheduled, as well as Captain Marvel 2, Guardians 3, which we're not going to get for a very long time.
Right.
Yeah.
And eventually an X-Men movie.
Right. And Guardians 3 may not take as long, only because the script is done. And
script is
remember,
done.
even
Yeah.
when he wasn't a part of it anymore, they said they were going to use a script. So it might not be as long, but yeah, he has to do Suicide Squad 2 before, or whatever it's going to be, the reboot before he
Yeah.
does that one.
I'm kind of excited for that reboot.
We'll see.
I have more hope for it now than ever. I just want to make sure that Wonder Woman 85 or 88 or whatever
1984.
it is, 1984. I want to make sure that is awesome. And yes, it is my lock screen picture.
Amazing.
That's the thing. Like, I'm bummed that DC isn't at Comic-Con because we won't get any news. But like, they couldn't have beat this. They really
They
couldn't.
couldn't.
There's
couldn't.
no
There's no
way.
competing.
And
But
it's-
like, they have stuff. They could have talked about Wonder Woman. They could have talked about Suicide Squad. They could have talked about the new Matt Reeves Batman movies. Now that they have a fucking Batman cast, hello.
Yeah.
They could have talked about like other movies they want to make coming up, but they're just like, no, we're not even gonna try.
Tap,
that's really weird.
Out of those last few, besides Blade, which one's your favorite one that might be coming out?
Probably Black Panther 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or I mean, who's gonna be the villain for Black Panther 2? Do we have any ideas at all?
No.
I have some ideas. I'll talk about them later. What I can
Okay.
tell you is people are starting to talk a lot about Kraven possibly being
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm down for that. I love
Yeah.
Craven.
Kraven the
Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love him. He's such a great villain, and it'd be really cool to see him up against like Spider-Man. Him hunting Spider-Man would be really great. But
Yeah.
what I would love for Black Panther 2, definitely not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But it's for Storm to come in and her
Yeah.
to like sweep him off his feet and become Queen of Africa.
Yeah,
I'm all for this.
Yeah, I would. I love Storm, and she's gonna be in there eventually. I'm gonna say Black Panther 3. We get Storm in there.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Or at least
Because at that point, you hopefully had an X-Men movie.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
and that's my thing.
Well,
Yeah.
because like when is the X-Men movie coming out? That's not announced, right?
Yeah.
mentioned,
years
but no
down
date.
the road, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, if the X-Men movie comes out before Black Panther 2, they have the Black Panther 2, and then at the very end, you get a glimpse, you see Storm, like, she's just appearing, and then the movie ends.
They
And then
could.
you have an X-Men movie that introduces her, and
Yeah, we'll
or, like,
see.
even before that, or whatever,
Yeah.
and then the next Black Panther will be them, like, together.
If anybody can do it, Kevin Feige can. Anyway, that was all of our.
that is everything we got from Marvel today, as far as I know.
I mean, do we need any more? They just, like I said, I said it before, and I'll say it again. Kevin Feige made it rain MCU movies all over Earth's dome today. I got a headache. It's too much goodness. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in once again to the Video Game Bang podcast. We appreciate you. Before we get out of here, we always like to plug everything. So, Ray,
Hey.
what's going on? What you got some stuff to plug? Your stream?
Yeah,
Girls
actually,
Without Game? What's
There's a
up?
lot of changes to Girls of that game. I
Yeah.
might be taking a break from streaming just for a little bit because I have
what's
to
up.
prep for D23.
For sure.
Girls of that game is now a solo host channel.
Okay.
But we'll be doing more stuff with other girl gamers and things like that.
Dope.
And we were recently teaming up with this new video game review site, blog site
Okay.
called Players vs. Alcohol, where I'll be gaming while drinking. So we'll
Okay.
be planning some events for that.
I saw that pop up. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
keep an eye out for that. My man, Tap 2K. What's going on, man?
YouTube is Tap 2K. It's my NBA 2K channel, and I have a podcast with Curtis, the Sacktown Breakdown. We go over anything and everything Sacramento Kings related, so go check those out.
Yeah, make sure you check those out. Emmaskies.
My
What's up?
usual Saturday, I don't have a schedule yet.
Right.
You'd think one of these days that I would just, make a schedule a day earlier. But no. But no.
You don't need
So follow me on Twitter at Emmaskies. All of my shit is at Emmaskies if you would like to see it. And that is where I usually talk about when I'm going to stream.
That's
Excuse me.
what's up. You are excused. I may not be. I've been a bad man. I've been away from my personal stream a little bit, but I did do a stream last night or earlier this morning. I don't know. I did one, but I'm reading comic books again, so come check me out there. But most of my energy as of right now is, besides VGB, obviously I put a lot into this, but it's gonna be put into the Sacktown Breakdown with Tap. We just started. We've been getting pretty good. So all of my friends who are listening now, if you haven't already, come through. We talk about Sacramento Kings, we talk about Stockton Kings, and we talk about the Sacramento Kings guard. So we talk about NBA 2K on there. 2K20's coming out, so obviously me and Tap are going to be talking about it, making tons of 2K content and all that good stuff. So please, I would really appreciate it if you supported us and checked us out. Patreon is the thing. We like money. One thing that we didn't get to talk about was Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and part of that reason is because I can't buy it right now. So, but I promise, is anybody who's listening right now, if you want to donate and help me get Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I'm not too proud to beg. I will do a 2-hour stream tonight. Cut the check is my cash tag. I just really want to play that game and I'm desperate. Besides that, support us on Patreon. $1 will get you some extra content. I have additional ideas for new content that I'll be doing related to comic books and other things. So check that out. If you're watching, we love you, but also listen to the podcast. You can find it everywhere: iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. We're in all of those places wherever podcasts are at. Follow us on Twitch because why not? No after show tonight because we're dead. And we will see y'all and talk to y'all next time. Bye bye.